What's going on, people? Welcome back to another episode of the Under-23's Road to Glory. We're on episode 20 and we're joined, as always, by Cal.
How's everyone doing?
And today, obviously, we're going to be going through the usual business, talking about how our weekend went and all that good stuff. But there's a couple of Easter eggs in it today, so make sure you stay tuned. And also, there is an ultimate deciding vote, very important, which will be linked in the description and we will touch upon near the end of the video. But remember to have your say in this series. If you're thinking about signing up to SORARE and you want to support a small creator like myself, all you need to do is click on the link down below, buy 5 cards from SORARE, so the primary market. They can literally be 50p or whatever, and then you'll receive £50 market credit. So that means you can spend £50 pretty much and have a gallery worth £100. So that's a great way to start. And not only would you have a great gallery to start with, but I also received the same offer, so it will benefit me also. So that's definitely the best way to help a small creator like myself. I would really appreciate that. Let's get on with the video today. So looking at the comments and stuff and the feedback from the last video, as always, we really appreciate all of you guys leaving your feedback in the comments. It's so refreshing to sort of see over the week, the comments coming in and obviously people getting their names in for the Comments Premier League. Now, for those of you guys that don't know what that is, pretty much as you can see on screen here, pretty much everyone just puts in the comments who they think is going to be the best performer in the gallery, and the top 3 are rewarded with points. And last episode, Mr. Schmitter and Sikdamig picked up their points. They both picked up 3 points, so they flew all the way from, I think they were like 7th or 8th in that sort of ballpark, all the way to the top. So if those of you guys thinking, oh, you missed out or you're late to the party, honestly, it only takes about 1 or 2 lucky weeks, and you're right up there fighting for the top spots. Now, yeah, there will obviously be a prize at the end of the season, as we've sort of reiterated in this series. If you're number 1, you're gonna want to be there. It's gonna be a good little prize for you. So yeah, at the minute Schmitter is at the top, so try and take the spot off him if you can. So looking into our results then, you can see Vasharan was the top performer, and that is the name that of course Schmitter and Sikdamig did submit. Sufyan and Ilya also in the top 3, which is always good. And I can't actually remember, who did you go with in the Comments Premier League? How do you remember?
We don't talk about that.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
we move on.
And
Mine didn't even play.
I'm pretty sure I went Belieber, who did score 61, so pretty decent, but obviously not good enough for the top 3. So yeah, back-to-back weeks for me. Got a little bit unlucky with my scorer doing well, but not well enough to score points. But yeah, looking at the sort of team that we went into the weekend with. Now, obviously, like in hindsight, captain in Sufyan would have been a better shout. Sufyan would have been a better shout, but I think we done pretty well with the captain in Belieber. Obviously, got 60, pretty decent. But yeah, obviously Sufyan cooked and Ravella and managed to win us another card reward, which I believe is it 3rd or 4th card reward?
I want to say third.
Yeah, I believe this is our 3rd card reward of the series. Now, correct us if we're wrong in the comments, but I believe it is. And it came through some good play from obviously sort of main staples in the gallery, really. Ravella, obviously, we've had there or thereabouts in the gallery, sold for a profit and sort of bought back. And Sufyan's been here since episode 3, I
Since the
want to
start.
say. Yeah. And then Belieber's obviously been around for a couple of weeks, as you guys know. Isaacson kind of disappointed in this lineup, but it is what it is. And then Shinton, obviously conceding 4 is never going to go too brilliantly, which we did. You did want to touch upon, didn't you, Cal? To speak a little bit about Shinton.
I mean, all
No.
I'm gonna say is before Opta done an absolute madness for me, he was on 8 points.
Yeah.
Because he had a double negative decisive, but they ruled out his error leading to a goal and they gave him a last man tackle. So I don't know what they were doing, but
Yeah.
I won't say no. That got us a card, so I'll just
Yeah.
leave it at that.
So Opta kind of niced us. So yeah,
First time.
Shinton was getting killed, and they popped a little revive on him, and he still kind of got killed, but you know, not a bit more respectfully. You know, they
Yeah.
put flowers on his grave. You know what I mean? Which was always nice. And then the other lineups, not really too much to write home about, other than the fact that obviously Vasharin was in the wrong lineup. But we did captain him, which is always a good thing. And I believe we still got a box from that, did we, Cal?
Yeah. Yeah. Still got a box.
Yeah, so we'll take it. Obviously, Nabel got an assist as well, which is decent. Kirkes kind of disappointing considering the team did win 5-0. But yeah, obviously with a DMP goalkeeper, you know, you're pretty much just looking for boxes in lineups like these, anyways. And then our third lineup here kind of got cooked. Not really
Yeah.
much to write home about. Again, obviously Elliot Anderson in a 5-0 loss is not going to do anything too great. But yeah, and then the rest is sort of training and things like that. So yeah, we'll move on to the business part of the episode, which I'll throw you over to Cal as always.
Yeah. So it's been hectic to say the least, or at least last night was hectic when I was making a load of purchases. So we'll start out with the outgoings. So horrible outgoing. I sold Dango Utara just before they played against Forest, and he scored like 90 points or something. So that was a good sale. Love myself for that. And then we got rid of Dan Rotts and Bidstrip as well. They both sold. Um, our DMP goalkeeper that we got last episode, Tom Negri, managed to sell him as well for 50p. So I don't know who's buying him, but thank you
collection,
very much for the
collect,
charity work.
collection bonus and that.
Yeah. And then there's the two more sales. So Mikel Gorgoza is out the door. Um, just thought I'd cash in on the profit. I think it was a 2x on him.
Mhm.
And Guindo managed to cash in on him now that he's fallen out of favour again at Salzburg. And then a big trade, which will lead us on to some of the ingoings. So Miguel Rodriguez, João, um, Altamira, and Ruggery all gone um, in a trade where I got Habib Diarra, now Martinez from Girona. Um, I'm going to call him Ibe because I'm not going to pronounce that surname. And then Lucas Beltran as well. Um, Managed to offload the four and get them four in, plus a little bit of cash as well,
Mm.
which I've split over the four players just to make my life a bit easier. And then three fairly big signings. So Raul Torrente, I've had my eyes on him for a little bit, but didn't want to pick him up at the start of their Christmas break. But now they're coming back. Thought it was no-brainer to pick him up now. Wrench, he's gone to Roma, started last game. So thought I might as well jump in on him just in case he keeps that spot and he'll go up in price. And then a striker, as we got rid of a couple, brought in Lucas Stassin from Saint Etienne, I believe.
Mm.
Um, Brought him in as well. He's scoring quite well at the moment,
Yeah, I
and
know
he's
he
a
is.
starter, so can't say no.
I know he is because he scored against Auxerre last game, and I have the
Yeah.
Auxerre keeper, so yeah, not fun.
So yeah, they were the main outgoings and incomings. There are still a few players that are currently listed. Ilya Zabani is one of them. Um, Anwar, Ronnie Edwards, and I think that's actually it for the ones
Got
up for sale.
Florian, Matthias Klick, Ronnie Edwards, Ilya, Julian, and Anwar as on screen, as you guys can see here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we will have a look. Oh, we've done that bit now, haven't we? So we'll crack on then with some of our rewards today, shall we?
Yeah, so the nice two boxes and the card reward, which we're not expecting to get anything from this card because it is a tier 4, but
Anyone that plays,
we'll
really.
see.
That'll be ideal.
Yeah,
Ooh, NEC. Ooh,
and of
a teammate
course.
of Oh, I can't remember his name now. Never mind. Ignore me. But he doesn't play anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No,
Am I thinking of
so I
the right one, the striker that's cooking? Or no? Am I thinking of the wrong team?
think you might be thinking of the wrong team.
Classic Flynn. Classic Flynn. Two more
So we'll
essence in the bank. Love to see it.
yeah, we'll pick up a few essence here. Nice. No level ups. That's all that matters. We'll just check for your sanity. Uh,
Yeah, who am I thinking of? Nah, I think I've got the wrong player or the wrong team.
yeah.
I don't know who I'm thinking of, but I don't see any of them.
No.
Scroll to the keeper. Might be the keeper I'm thinking of. No, definitely not. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Ignore me. Oh wait, I think that Robin Roth. I swear, maybe I'm thinking of him. I don't know. He's pretty good though. No.
He's
Yeah, under 23.
okay.
I
Yeah.
feel like I've seen him. I feel like I've looked at him before for this series because he's under
Yeah.
23 in it. So
I think you might be thinking of. Oh, he didn't even play this game, so I can't even show you.
I'm
I
pretty.
think you're thinking of Negley maybe as a striker.
No, no. It's someone that like is. I just thought would be good for this series from this team from NEC. I
Okay.
don't know why, but I think I saw NEC not doing too well in the table, right?
I don't believe they are. No.
Yeah, so I think that's why I was like, oh, I don't, I shouldn't get them. You know what I mean? Where are they? Yeah, NEC.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
no,
11th.
so it's not too bad to be fair. Bearing in mind, I think I said this like I looked quite a while ago. So yeah, this would have
Yeah.
been like, cut like at least 7 episodes or so ago. So it would have been quite a
Yeah.
while ago. But
The only player that came out of them that are decent is
the
Big
boy,
Sufyan.
the boy,
That's
the
looks to be
Moroccan
the only
king.
card that shows.
Yeah, so with that sort of not results rewards being shown then guys, we did want to sort of throw in a little special here for episode 20. Now we do want to give away, you know, a couple. We're going to give away a card. We're not really sure what yet we're going to do, but maybe potentially some of these, as you can see on screen. But we didn't want to just give it away, to potentially random people. We wanted to give it to a loyal person that watches the series. So how we're going to do that is, if you've made it to this point in the video, then obviously we already know that you're a loyal one. You're listening. So all we want you to do is comment in the comment section. You know, the usual comment. You know, with your comments, Premier League. You know, that sort of stuff. How your weekend went. You know, who do you think's going to do well for us? That sort of stuff. But then somewhere in the message, you know, you can be discreet with it if you like, or you know, leave it near the bottom. But we just want you to say the word in quotation marks if you like, whatever you like, marbles. So just put marble or marbles, anything along them lines, and then we will know that you've heard this bit, and you'll be entered into a little giveaway for the channel. We thought, you know, it's the 20th episode. We want to give back to the people that have been watching the most, and we were trying to think of ways that, guess to make it really fun. And next episode, you will see why we sort of went with this sort of Easter egg. But yeah, don't want to spoil too much, so we'll crack on with the episode. But yeah, the loyal ones, you'll be entered if you comment that in the comment section. Now, we did want to. So moving on then to the last part of the episode. We are going to be looking at, or we're going to be talking about the main topic of conversation for this episode. I'll move that off my screen there. So we're going to talk about the vote. So as you can see on my screen here, there is a post for me on my YouTube channel. Now this post will be linked in the description down below, and we really want you guys to have your say in the under 23's road to glory. Now obviously this has pretty much been a staple of the channel since I created it, so about 3 or 4 months ago. Every Friday without fail we've uploaded a road to glory, and you know, don't take this in the wrong way. Me and Cal absolutely loved making this series. And you know, well, you can see that because we upload it every single week on Friday, so without fail. Now we were sort of discussing this past sort of week or so, you know, me and Cal like privately, and then a little bit on stream and that sort of thing, just talking about the road to glory in general. Obviously talking about how hard it is to win in under 23s at the moment, in terms of like making profit and stuff like that. It's a little bit different to last year, so obviously going into it we were expecting it to be a bit more like lucrative or you know rewarding, but obviously SORARE has driven so much into the in-season space, and with under 23s not being in season, makes it very hard for it to compete against other competitions, or like, the favorite, or I mean, sort of the rewards, I guess, that the other competitions have. The under 23s sort of doesn't have, which hopefully next season they will be adding. But yeah, so we sort of wanted to throw a vote out there, more so for the I guess, don't know what the right word is, maybe sanity, or peace of mind of me and Cal, because obviously in the back of our minds we know we're doing an under 23s Road to Glory that perhaps people might not want to be seeing anymore because of the rewards, making it quite hard for us to progress. So we thought, you know what, because we'll throw a vote out there, because ultimately if the top one wins, like you can see, then me and Cal will have peace of mind that the series is going well and you guys want to still see the same thing that we're producing. Now, the other options on screen here, so the first one obviously being just keep everything the same, you're doing well, we love it. Sure. So if you love the series and you just don't want anything to change, then vote for the top one. The second one is going to be obviously an idea we've already touched upon in the past. Again, for those of you guys maybe that have missed the episode, we talked about a retirement home being introduced to the series, and this was again sort of in the same vein, trying to help the series like elevate. And this idea is pretty much an over 30s. Mainly focusing on the MLS coming in really, and just pretty much buying into you know pretty much a door into the in season if we wanted with over 30s, because obviously we can enter contender. Or is it challenger or contender? I can't remember, Cal.
Well, it would be the MLS competition itself.
Yeah, all that. Anyway, pretty much we could just do whatever we wanted as long as the gallery was over 30. So it obviously gives us more opportunity to do, the MLS comp, or in seasons, or whatever we wanted. We could do anything as long as they're over 30, really. So the second idea is pretty much moving all the assets we have from the under 23s, so give or take 50 quid that we invested at the start, and then just add that into the retirement home of the, which we already have accumulated about £56 for. So we'd have give or take £100 for the retirement home idea. So pretty much like in the same vein as under 23s, except it's like opposite. It's like OAPs, over 30s. So that is also another option for those of you guys that do like, I guess, the MLS sort of stuff, or the over 30 sort of stuff. And then the final option would be to completely almost retire the under 23s Road to Glory. Obviously, yeah, and just start something fresh and new on the channel, but it still would be with Cal. So it's still the same format. Me and Cal sitting here talking about whatever we want, pretty more the new series idea, should I say. So same format, me and Cal just chilling every week, but we're just doing something new and different. Obviously, we've already thought of what we want to do with this, hence why we're putting the title here, MLS stuff. So it would be pretty much an MLS series, but with me and Cal, so we're sort of still sticking with the times. So yeah, we're sort of almost like a check up on you guys to sort of say, do you want to see this till the rest of the season, or do you want us to spice it up and go with the, I guess, more in time? I guess more relevant, I guess, if you want to call it that. Or yeah, the middle option is sort of similar thing to what we've been doing, but I guess more catered towards the stuff that's happening right now in SORARE. So yeah, the vote is sort of I guess that. Did you want to add anything to that, Cal? Any thoughts or ideas on your end?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we won't go into much on what the MLS series would be unless that was voted for.
Mhm.
Don't want to sway anyone's opinions.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I mean, keeping it as is, yeah, we're still doing that at the moment, even with this vote. So
Yeah.
nothing's going to change as of just yet. It will be
Yeah.
maybe in a couple of episodes' time if you guys choose for a change. So you'll still get some content for the next couple of weeks. But yeah, we just wanted to see where everyone's heads were at, seeing if people would like the MLS stuff a bit more now that
Mhm.
it's pretty much brand new, or if people are still enjoying this, and we'll try and elevate it as much as we can.
Yeah. and almost take it to the next level. So yeah, good to touch upon that. Yeah, probably should have mentioned that. Like, we, no matter what happens out of this vote, yeah, there still will be a couple of episodes on the under 23s, because obviously the MLS still has a couple of weeks yet until it comes into fruition, which obviously you guys will see when all the early release stuff comes out. And obviously content on the channel will be uploading like MLS stuff and things like that anyway outside of the series. So don't think that, just because, you don't have to vote MLS just to see MLS stuff on the channel, because obviously I'll still be uploading things around that. But I was just talking about strictly for these Friday videos with Cal. Yeah, if you guys want to see any change, pretty much. So wanted to touch upon that in this episode today. And like I said, this will be in the description of the video, and I'll probably be, promoting it on Twitter and that sort of things to make sure everyone sort of sees. It will go live as soon as this video is out. You can see it's scheduled to pretty much go out at the exact same time as this video. So yeah, you guys will be able to cast your vote, have your say, and obviously in the comments, if you want to sort of go into more detail about the vote, feel free. Along with obviously the comments of the other things as addressed earlier in the video today. But yeah, so it's going to be an ultimate vote of the community, the people that watch this episode. And yeah, we want to hear back from you guys. So I'm eager to see. I want to. Do you know what? I almost want to see like set a little challenge. I want to see a decent amount of you guys voting on this thing. I want to see at least like, what are we saying? Like at least got to be at least 20 votes, hopefully. um,
That's
yeah,
what we'll hope for.
yeah. We'll hope. You know what? We'll hope for 23, because under 23s and that. Yeah, so hopefully a lot of you guys do get on board and sort of have your say, because this series has been so much pushed in the direction of like you guys. It's almost like it's a family, it's a family sort of road to glory. So I don't want to change anything drastic without you guys having your say. So yeah, hence why we've done this voting system. So hopefully you guys get on board and you back it, and have your say, and hopefully yeah, hopefully you guys like the suggestions, ideas, or just let us know your general thoughts of the series, as you guys do
Yeah.
anyway. DMing us in the streams and stuff like that, and we do obviously appreciate all of you guys. Pretty much just feedback, even if it's something just saying good work, keep going, stuff like that makes us feel a little bit better. So yeah. With that being said, I think that is us done for the week. Cal, well, you got anything to add or
Yeah.
any thoughts?
No, that's pretty much it. I mean, we will be going for whatever the majority is. If there is a tiebreaker, I guess we'll have to then put another vote out of just them two
Yeah,
options,
I
maybe prolong the vote a little bit longer, but
yeah.
yeah, hopefully it'll be quite unanimous. I have a feeling it will be from
Mm.
conversations in like as you said, the stream
Yeah, I don't
and
know,
some other
because
messages.
I
So
feel like some people, there's quite a lot of people that consume content and don't comment and things, but will
it's
be
true.
happy to vote on stuff like this. So we might even see more votes than comments, which is not, no, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Because obviously some of you guys might just be sort of silently enjoying the content and voting for it to sort of stay the same, which is valid. I honestly, I actually don't. I don't really know what will win this. I really like. I feel like we're going to come back to this next week, and I genuinely actually don't know what way this will go. But I think no matter, I think whatever one wins it will win it pretty substantially, which is quite a good
Yeah,
thing, because we don't want the thing that might make us sort of like second guess a rash decision like this is, say if all of them are like on 20 to 30 and they're all very close, then I think that maybe it might come down to sort of like what me and you feels best, Cal.
yeah,
Because ultimately we're obviously the ones recording the videos every week, and we need to be able to enjoy the content that we're
yeah,
making to get the best out of it for you guys. So I think there is a scenario where we potentially might have to sort of work out what we want to do in terms of like me and Cal, but I think it won't come down to that. I think it will be heavily swayed in one way, hopefully, because then it makes our life a bit easier and a little bit less stressful. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the episode today. I know it was a just sort of almost like an
a
update,
thought dump.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a four dump. Yeah, that's a good one. So yeah, a little bit of a yeah, a bit of a ramble today about just the general consensus of the series and where we want to go with it. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy. Appreciate all the support as always. Please leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you're new around here, and we'll catch you guys in a future video. Peace.
Peace out.